Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 52 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Ottomans. We are at war with Ethiopia. We were at war with Fungi, but we just took all that and gave it to Fazan. Fazan's probably going to have a lot more land by the end of this. We'll continue to lose the piety. We don't really need it in these wars against the sort of Africans and Middle Eastern nations. They're going quite well for us. We would like at some point to be able to take out Venice. Unfortunately, France is still going to protect them, being the defender of the faith, but we should certainly fabricate claims at every opportunity we get up here. So let's fabricate one. Let's go and fabricate another. Don't have enough points to fabricate any more just yet. Do we have enough to fabricate another claim against Oman? Yes, we do. Jazan Makoa, or Mocha. We also want. Let's get that. Lost a great advisor. It's our admin guy. Prestige, stability cost modifier, production efficiency. How much money are we making? I think I'm going to go for the stability cost modifier because I would like to boost my stability up. I know we've got an admin idea group to work on as well. So we probably could do with the better guy. We might as well stay admin focused right now, just so we can work through that idea group, but I definitely want to bump my stability up to at least 2. Always makes things a little bit better. You guys can start moving into position here and here. So there's your capital sieged out. Can we go and jump on your army? Looks like you're doing a runner. Already at 82% war score. Looks like they're moving into no man's land, so let them. I don't care. They're trying to sue for peace. Need to decide what I'm going to take from them first. So we'll try and get everything sieged out that we can. So you're almost done. You can move into there. And Fazan are actually doing quite a good job of helping us get them fully sieged out. So we do have an army down there that accidentally ran into us and got themselves stack wiped, so that's fine. We're not bothered about that. So I want to keep a sab for myself. I should be able to core it because we share a sea zone. We will take Massawa from Oman at some point. So we're going to need to have another army down here to deal with that, aren't we? So let's get you down here. You might have a little bit of a problem with supply limit, but actually we'll just move the leader across because they're not really going to have an army over on this side, I don't think. You're sieging that down, that's fine. So we'll wait for that to be done. I can't be bothered to go over here. They're getting sieged out anyway, so we don't care about that too much. So this province wants to be mine. Everything else, though, we will turn over to Fazan. I don't know how much we're going to be able to realistically take, because I don't want to end up giving them too much overextension. Because they're already having loads of problems with rebellions. Well, not as much as Crimea do. And I want to at least take this one so they've got a border with Kaffa down here. Because that way we can fabricate claims against those later on as well. So I'm just going to turn all of these over. We're not going to have enough war score here to be able to take everything anyway. But I just want to see what we can get. So let's go ahead and sue for peace. I want to take a sab for myself. And then everything else, especially these ones, we want to go down and grab that. It's a bit of overextension. Luckily these provinces aren't worth an awful lot. And we are out of war score, that's fine. How much money do you have? Enough that we can take it from you. Okay, let's go ahead and send those demands. Let's get our army back together over here. And then we can use this army to go and attack Oman pretty soon. We've got some coring to do. It's only a single province. It's got a cost of 6, which is like nothing at all. So we'll get that army back. We'll bring this army down. Now you are actually going to have the leader with the maneuver. And then hopefully you won't get the... Did you just die literally as I assigned you? You did, didn't you? You have little maneuver. You are slightly better. You're going to lead that army down there. You're going to group up together. You're going to move into this coastal desert. And you are going to have this leader, I guess. We could still get another leader, I think. I think we're allowed to have 4. No, it was on the right one to begin with. Yep, we can have 4. Let's go and... we can't even afford to hire another one. So you're going to go down there. Can we fabricate any more claims? No, we need 35. We're on 24. But I think that's okay. I think we're just going to go straight into this war, to be honest. This army should be able to deal with this side just fine. If we declare war on you, you don't have any allies. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and declare our war. We could call in some... Where do we want to take Massawa? We could call in some help if we really wanted to, but I don't think we need to. Let's just go and march straight over to your capital. You might try and land some troops up there, but I'm not terribly concerned about it, if I'm honest. They do have another fort down here. They've got a couple of forts down there as well, actually. They've got quite a few forts. Let's just go and detach a siege, and then we can come down here and start working on those forts. So we're about to run into their army. They've actually got quite a good general there as well. But we're absolutely slaughtering them in terms of our military tech, so... You know, they're not going to be particularly effective. I'm not too concerned about that army. Actually, where are you heading? You're actually going through my territory. They own this province there. They're probably going all the way around to that. So that's fine. We've got that sieged out, so you can come over here and grab that province. They do have quite a few ships down here, actually. Just a few more than I would have expected. We can then cross over here, actually. We can cross over the strait to get this part. Now then, we do have another army up here. Why aren't you helping with these rebellions? Which they're not technically your rebels. They belong to Muscovy, but they've crossed over and they're causing you some problems. So we've already got a wall breach on their capital. This army may start trying to siege some of our stuff out. I'm, again, not overly concerned. Looks like we took well, not an attrition tick. It was probably a disease outbreak. Again, we'll just take a little bit of Diplo. You're now starting to siege my stuff. Again, nothing's really worth anything. That is the siege that was up there. You go and siege it for them. So yeah, these guys are starting to siege stuff, but we've almost got their capital. You guys down here are just going to basically take all of this stuff. I should just split off one more infantry there, just so you can go and reinforce that. Yeah, we've already got their capital, so let's just go and march back and wipe their army out, basically. See, they've sieged out Baghdad, which is a little bit annoying, but we've already got 50% war score. They're just going to start sieging these little worthless provinces out. It's fine. So, we should get that quite quickly, which we did. Go and siege the rest of these provinces out. Not bothered about these little ones down here. I'm just going to go after the big stack. They're actually doing quite a good job of carpet sieging. I've got to go the long way around, unfortunately, though. Fazano actually coming in to help. Let's go and bring this army down. You best not be sieging my stuff out. A lot of pop-ups here. We want to... Right, let's assign you with a leader. I want to see where that army's going to go. If we start sieging my stuff out, we need to jump on him. Got another army over there anyway, so you can come down here and help out with these guys that are still being a complete pain and sieging everything out. What have we got down here? We've got their other fort. So let's just get in and take the rest of these, then we'll move over. I mean, we're going to win this war anyway. I'm not concerned. It's annoying that they're sieging stuff out, but I'm really not concerned by it. They're going to get wrecked, essentially. So let's start heading down here. So Fazan are here helping out. They're unsieging stuff. Crimea are probably around somewhere as well. But they've already lost their capital, so you can move over to there. Let's get you there, and then we'll cross over. Don't know where their ships have gone, actually. They might be guarding that, but I think we're alright. Right, you... Where are they actually trying to get to? We'll try and head them off if we can. It's a little bit tricky. But if we can catch and intercept their army, then they'll go literally all the way back home. They're taking a lot of attrition here as well. This is the problem with playing on even speed 3. The pop-ups come so often. We are paused. Prestige, local construction development cost reduction for less tax. I think I'd just sooner have the admin power. I don't want to have less tax. Doesn't look like we can catch these guys, except... Oh. You really... looks like I can catch them there, to be honest. So let's go and start unsieging some stuff. In fact, Fazan are already working on it for me. Apparently we are not doing well in this battle. We do have the terrain penalty, but... Again, we do beat them in the majority of our stats. So that'll be them sort of sent home. Lots of useful stuff going on. We are running a budget deficit at the moment. That's to be expected, though. Right, let's get you guys over here. We'll cross the strait. We are reinforcing, and also we're, running a few forts as well. Invest in a new idea so we could get 10% national tax modifier. Well, don't mind if I do. Extra tax is always good. Yeah, you've got these ships down here now guarding this area, so I can't get across, which is a little bit unfortunate. But that's fine. You keep them there. They're not really doing anything. So I need to bring at least one of those armies down here. Because we've got more stuff down here that we need to siege out. We need to go and siege their capital. Well, the capital's already sieged. We need to make sure it stays sieged, is what I'm getting at here. So let's go ahead and start unsieging all of the stuff they've already got sieged. We're already at 83% war score. To be honest, can probably already take all of the provinces that I need from them. Got another conversion we can do. It'll take 555 months. I'm not going to bother. Gain piety. Again, we want to lose the piety. We want that tax modifier. So you're probably going to go and try and unsiege your capital. Which will be a little bit annoying, but we're going to come down here and intercept your army again. So this is a... This is to get one of our vassals. A subject of ours currently holds lands which we have a claim, which I don't really want. We lose our claim. That'll be fine. That's probably one of the ones that I gave to Fazan earlier. It'll be one of the ones over there, most likely. Yeah, against Fazan. So we probably had a claim on... What was the province name? This is obviously something we'd got a claim on and then given it to Fazan, so I don't want the land anyway. Yeah, you're going to go and try and... Where are you off to? Come back here, you idiots. I'm going to go over here and siege... Stop them with that siege there. My land donations are quite old, and while they're always written down, both landscape and names may well have changed since the donation was originally written. Recently, the Ulema have been accusing several members of the Emera of outright land theft in the form of encroaching on lands donated to the Ulema long ago. The Emera, on the other hand, argue that it is the Ulema who are trying to seize the land areas they do not own. Whoever we decide to side with will become the majority landholder in the area. Let's have a quick look at the estates. They're all pretty even at the moment. Could we get anything from them? Not greatly. Favour neither party. They both lose loyalty. We'll give loyalty to the Ulema, because that'll give us reduced stability cost and doesn't really help with the taxes or anything. Does reduce our manpower recovery a little bit, but we're doing fine. You guys are going to come down there and deal with that. All of our sieged out provinces up there are gone. There's just these little ones down here, which won't be a problem. You're not going to get it on this tick because it's on 0%. Please don't get it on the next tick either, because I know how much the AI likes to cheat. They're already at 21%. It is an out-of-date fort. it is possible that they could unsiege it. Now, we still count as as long as we still hold the fort, which we do, we actually count as the defender, because it was our fort they were sieging. So we've gone and wrecked them again. So while they're going back to the north, we will come down here and siege this province out. Which, to be honest, is pretty much all we need. Did they only move one province away? They did. In that case, then, let's just go over there and just outright smash them. I mean, we won't get a stat wipe, but they've only gone a single province. Which was weird. I was expecting them to retreat further than that. That battle went on a little bit longer than I expected. We have a rebellion. As we have this army over here, we'll go and deal with it. So the question is, how far are you going to go? Might just try and chase them down. Lose the stability, lose a lot of money again, or lose 100 Diplo power. We'll take the Diplo hit. I think they're going all the way around to there again. So we're going to sort of head there and try and head them off. Looks like all of our land has been unsieged. So let's go and bring that army down here. We have another rebellion, which is unfortunate. But we've put that one down. Let's go and put that one down as well. I mean, that was always likely to happen, giving a lot of land over to Fazan. So, yeah, you've gone over there now. So we should be able to just run over there and give you a good kicking. So you've got a good general, but I mean, we just beat you in terms of everything else. Didn't get a stack wipe, but they're probably going to start coming back down here. So let's just head that way automatically. Let's go and unsiege that for you. And yeah, we'll probably want to take all of the coast down here. And just as much of the coast as we can get, essentially. Yeah, it looks like you're heading back down to Muscat. We're already at 99%. And it is mostly coast. I'm not going to give this to anybody else. All this is going to be taken for me. And all of this is as well. So can I actually ask for it in the peace deal without having it sieged, is the question. Apparently I can. So I want this. I want all of this. I want all of this. We'll take this as well. That'll give us another sea zone. We've not gone too crazy on the overextension there. 89% aggressive expansion, 84 overextension. Oman and Ethiopia, not too bothered about that. How much money do you have? Not an awful lot. But that'll do. We'll take that. We are out of the war. Just need to unpause. So let's go and take this army. We'll sort of keep them around here because we might have problems with rebellions and stuff later. The same goes for you, actually. We've already got a rebellion in a fort. Luckily, that fort is turned on. One or more of our subjects has a high liberty desire. That is for Zan. And why is that? From development and opinion. We need to, well, we'll go and suck up to them again, actually. Let's make sure that we have improved relations with them as high as possible. So let's go and work on that. It's the only problem with them getting too big and scary is they'll want to become independent. Crimea won't, because Crimea at the moment are like really, really weak. Let's go and keep you guys down on the coast there, because you may still yet be needed. Baghdad Fort needs to be turned off. And in fact, if we get, we can repay that loan. If we can get down there and kill those guys, we'll probably remove that fort completely. So we do have some coring to do. Again, not great when you have an administrative idea group, but there we go. We did kill those guys off. That is fine. Let's make sure that all of the forts are down. There's only one on, which is that one that is down there. So corruption's going up. That's because of the overextension. Okay, all of our new cores are being worked on. Disloyal estates. Overextension is dangerously high, but it's not over 100%, so we're fine there. We've still got a lot of money. Our army force limit can have another 16 troops, so we're not overly worried about that at the moment. We could definitely do with a few more buildings. But we've just lost a great advisor, so let's go and deal with that. It's our Diplo guy. Don't really want to go for a rank 3 one, so we'll just go for the Diplo rep. Save as much money as we can. We do have some rebel factions, but they're a long way away from firing, so let's go and reduce the army maintenance. Another advisor's just died. That's our military guy. Morale of armies, national manpower. Again, we're not really at war at the moment. We are a little bit behind in military, and we do still have to finish off a military tech group. How much money are we making? Enough that we could get a level 3 guy and catch up. I think we'll have a level 3 guy just for a while. So we will spend a little bit of money just getting some of these trade depots, because there were a couple of good spots that we did miss. So we want the one over here in Rosetta. Cairo's pretty good as well. And then everything else is pretty poor apart from Dalmatia. No, it was Ragusa. We already got Ragusa. So that's pretty much all of those that we need. Oh, there's a good one there. Another 5.9. So we could go ahead and get some more production buildings. We don't have a lot of decent stuff being produced. I mean, we could get one in Constantinople, I suppose. Taxation buildings we'll pretty much have everywhere. I doubt we've got many provinces that would give us a decent return. There's a couple that have a 0.10 on them, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. But money's not really the problem right now. There's some extra local manpower if we go and improve with these. We've already got one in Constantinople. So I'm seeing a few 500s around. We've got a call to arms. This is a call to arms from France. The French conquest of Luxembourg against Austria. Austria is allied with the Palatinate, Saxony, Salzburg, and the Papal State. Now what we could do here... We keep getting into these wars with Austria that I really, really don't like. Let's forget about building buildings at the moment. We might need some mercenaries. We're going to go ahead and accept, because of course we are. We're going to go ahead and turn on these forts for what little use it will do. We are going to put our army maintenance up. We are going to unmothball the heavies. And we are going to bring at least one of these armies home. And probably this one as well. Actually, we'll bring both of these guys home. You're already working that way. And you can actually go and sort of sit around here and guard both of those ones. So that'll be fine. So, this is going to be another little tricky war against Austria. And we shall be putting a leader in charge of you. Let's get another one. Not great, but not terrible either. And we shall be sort of continuing this in the next video. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4 as the Ottomans. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.